Every champion has a beginning. It doesn't start with medals. It doesn't start with applause. It starts here, in the quiet hours of the morning, on a simple mat, in an empty gym, when no one is watching. This is Bella, she's 9 years old, and this is her warm-up. But to her it's much more. It's her way of saying, I'm here, I'm serious, I'm ready. Before every competition, before every routine, there is a ritual. Gershon, not for the cameras, not for the judges, but for herself. Antekam. This is where her mind sharpens, her body awakens, and her spirit speaks. Antekam. Champions aren't made on the podium. Antekam. They're made right here. In repetition, in discipline, in silence. And that's what makes Bella different. The mat is her canvas, her movements, the strokes of a story she's still writing. Darloi. Stretch by stretch, breath by breath. Marloi. There's rhythm in her routine, yes. Daloi. But there's also reflection. Staloi. Every joint warmed up, every breath controlled. Baka. It's about intention. Indado. Marloi. Her body prepares, but so does her mindset. Bazoi say. Marloi. She's not rushing, she's arriving. Baka. She's showing up not for a result, but for herself. Because real success starts before the crowd ever arrives. Each drill she repeats, she's not just warming up muscles, she's reinforcing habits. Kamai Nacha repeats. Her body remembers. Nacha repeats. Kamai Nacha rats. Kamai Nacha rats. Kamai Nacha repeats. My Nacha rats. Kamai Nacha rats. Kamai Nacha rats. Kamai Nacha my Nacha rats. Fexal tree nuts. Kamai Nacha rats. This moment, it's the investment paying off. My Nacha rats. Discipline. My Nacha are my nuts. Set in mine. My Nacha are mine. What others might call boring, she calls necessary. Because in gymnastics, your strength is built in silence, not in glory, but in grit. She's building not just a performance, she's building the ability to deliver under pressure. That's what champions do. There's beauty in control, in the way her feet land softly, in how her arms align with intention. This is not just athleticism, it's artistry, and behind that beauty, 1,000 hours of invisible effort. While others see the jump, she remembers every fall that taught her how to land. While others cheer the flip, she remembers how many times she had to trust her body mid-air, when she was scared but committed. Her strength isn't just physical, it's emotional, mental, resilient. Visualization is part of the routine. She sees the sequence before it begins. She breathes in rhythm with the music playing in her head. This is mental training, a quiet rehearsal of excellence. Her coaches taught her the technique. But belief? That's her own. And now the floor becomes a familiar place. One she's conquered over and over in her mind. Lan, she's not guessing. Lan sir. She's remembering with sophistication. She's simply performing what she already knows to be true inside. Lan sir. Her muscles are warm. Her timing is sharp. Her eyes are focused, Huail, and yet she's calm. This is the sweet spot between control and courage. Between repetition and readiness. Now she flows from stretch to leap, from drill to power. There's no hesitation, only rhythm. Her body is no longer testing the routine. It is the routine. This is when you know the training has become instinct. And instinct is only built by showing up, even on the hard days. Especially on the hard days. Bella doesn't just train to compete, she trains to grow, to push her limits, to meet herself, stronger, braver, more confident than the day before. Her warm-up is her foundation. Jafinator. It's what keeps her grounded when the pressure rises. Jafinator. It's what carries her through moments of doubt. Jafinator. 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 Jafinators. Jafinator. Jafinators. Jafinators. Gravis Caradi say. Others might be watching for the outcome. Jafinators. She's focused on the input, the effort, the execution, the joy. Because when you love the process, results become a reflection, not a reward. You can't always see the fire inside her, but it's there. It's in her breath, in her control, in her quiet confidence. She doesn't shout her dreams, she moves toward them. Every drill you see now was once a struggle. Every landing she holds used to feel impossible. But she stayed. She repeated. She trusted the process. This isn't just a warm-up anymore. Kiwi can drain possible. It's her power switch. Key awakening drain possible. Her anchor before the storm. Key awakening. Key awakening drain. Key awakening drain. Key awakening drain possible. And in this moment she's not nervous, bearing mental. Key awakening drain. She's grounded. Not because she knows what will happen, but because she knows what she did to get here. She trained for this. She bled for this. She believed enough to be ready. There's a calm energy around her now. Her breath steady. Her mind sharp. Her spirit anchored. Meditana. You don't become a champion in one day. You build it in thousands of invisible moments. Bella knows this. She carries those moments with her. From her very first fall, to the moment she stood tall. That's what you're watching. A journey in real time. Not the highlight reel. The truth behind it. So many people will see her routine, but so few will understand what it took to get here. This routine is not for the spotlight. It's for the little girl who showed up every single day, even when no one else did. And that's why she deserves this moment. Now she walks toward the mat. But she's not walking alone. She carries every repetition, every early morning, every sore muscle and quiet tear, every almost that turned into, I did it. This isn't fear, it's fuel. She's not intimidated. She's ignited. This is the moment where everything aligns. And even though it's just a warm-up, to her it's everything. Because it's not just physical, it's mental, emotional, spiritual. She doesn't chase applause. She chases alignment between who she was and who she's becoming. This is more than a performance. It's a statement. I've earned my place. This is not just the end of a warm-up. This is the beginning of a story. A story written in repetition, in silence, in sweat. Most people will only see the surface. A strong girl with confidence. A graceful athlete on the mat. But if you look closer, you'll see something greater. You'll see dedication that began years ago. You'll see early mornings, cold gyms, tired muscles. And still, she showed up. She didn't need permission. She didn't wait for applause. She just started. And she never stopped. Kol Showakan. This is not luck. Kol Showakan. This is not talent alone. Kol Showakan. Dol Showakan to product of belief. Kol Chol Shol Kol Cho. Kol Chol Cholkan. Kol Chol Cholkan. Kol Chol Chol Chol. Kol Chol Cholkan to product in every stretch. Chol Chol Cholkan. Dol Shol Chol 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 Chold. Dol Shol Chol 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 Chold. Every moment of preparation. Mol Chol 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 Kol Chol Chol Chol. Della represents something bigger than herself. Del Chol 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 Chol. She is proof that dreams are built in daily habits. Del Chol 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 Chold. That focus is more powerful than fear. That resilience grows in the quietest places. What happens next on the competition floor? It matters. But not more than what happened here. This was the real test. And she passed it, with grace, grit and gratitude. Because the mat doesn't lie, the body remembers. And the spirit reveals itself in how we train, not just how we perform. So when you see Bella step forward, know that behind her smile is a storm she conquered. Behind her leap is a lifetime of small, brave choices. Behind her discipline is love. Love for movement, love for the grind, love for the journey. Not just the result. This is Bella. She's only getting started. But her commitment already speaks louder than any score ever could. And if you've been inspired, if your heart beat a little faster, if you saw yourself in her steps, then remember this. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to show up. And show up. And show up again. Hefa shoasta. Because greatness is not a moment. Meti dard. It's a way of moving. Pertafadat. A way of being hefa. This is not just the making of a champion Hekulat. It's the making of a human being who knows who she is, before anyone else tells her. And that is power. This isn't just a phase, Krikstong. It's not a hobby, Krikstong. It's who she is. Krikstong. She didn't choose gymnastics just to win. Krikstong. She chose it to grow, to test herself. Krikstong. To feel alive. Krikstong. Krikstong. Every movement is part of her identity. Every hour she trains, she builds not just a skill, she builds character. She learns how to fall, how to rise, how to breathe under pressure. Everything dared. How to lead without speaking. That's what sport gives her. Visa house. Malakong gold. Badam Paisti. Malakong gold trains. Not just routines. Shidan Tartati. But rhythm. Malakong trains. Malakong trains. But resilience. Malakong trains. Not just resilience. Shidan Tartati. And maybe, years from now, people won't remember every routine, but she will remember how it shaped her, and the girl who walked onto the mat will carry those lessons forever. Can't remember how it shaped. Because this isn't just training. Can't remember how it shaped. It's transformation. The floor is still now. The warm-up is complete. But the work, the real work, is far from over. What you've seen was more than a sequence of drills, more than preparation. This was a declaration. Bella doesn't train just to perform. She trains to become, to refine, to transform. Each stretch wasn't about flexibility, it was about patience. Each breath wasn't just air, it was rhythm, control, presence. And now, as she walks away from the mat, she doesn't just carry muscle memory, she carries purpose. Barely. She carries everything this journey has taught her. Valley Bideen, that strength is built in silence. Quete, that failure is part of progress. Valley, Kaolo, that focus is louder than fear. Valley Baal, she is young, but her discipline is timeless. She is still growing, but her values are already set. And this is what greatness looks like in its rawest form. Not yet celebrated, but already earned. The mat is quiet, but her story echoes. It echoes through every young athlete who wonders if they're good enough, through every person who trains without applause, through every moment of just one more representative. This isn't just Bella's moment. It's yours. It's anyone's. Who dares to trust the slow build? Who dares to honor the unseen? Who dares to believe that one warm-up, one session, one choice can change everything? Because greatness isn't loud. It's consistent. It's humble. It's committed. And today, in this gym, on this mat, in these 13 minutes, you just watched it happen. This is Bella. This is what the making of a champion truly looks like. So now, as the final second fades, we're left not just with a warm-up, but with something deeper. A feeling, a truth, that greatness doesn't happen overnight. It's built, in quiet, in focus, in repetition, day after day, breath after breath. Bella's story doesn't end here. It's just the beginning of something powerful. A journey shaped by effort, by love for the craft, and a fire that keeps growing. And now, you're invited to be part of it. To witness it. To witness it. To support it. Follow Bella on social media. Watch her evolve. Celebrate each step. Learn from her discipline. Feel her passion. Be inspired by her journey. Because this isn't just a routine. It's the rise of a champion in real time. And next time you see her on the mat, you'll know exactly where it all began.